Across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock. I'm Charlie Clayton with your lunchtime Solent Sports News Bulletin. An ex-Paralympian who's been granted parole, former sprinter Oscar Pistorius has had his parole set for the 5th of January. He spent the last 7 years in prison for the murder of his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. Our reporter Jake Clements has joined us in the studio. Jake, what else can you tell us about this breaking story?
Well, in the early to mid 2010s, you couldn't avoid hearing about Oscar Pistorius' heinous crime. He murdered his 29-year-old girlfriend by shooting her several times through the bathroom door at his Pretoria home in South Africa. His excuse was he thought that she was an intruder or a burglar, and in 2015 he was sentenced to 13 years in prison. As you said, he's been behind bars for 7 of those years, and in 42 days he'll be a free man. Well, just to an extent. He won't be able to leave Pretoria without permission. He must also attend anger management classes as well as community service. He is expected to stay at his uncle's mansion in a wealthy suburb, which is exactly where he stayed during the trial. So he's free from prison, but he's not as free to do as he pleases just yet.
Thank you very much, Jake. Last night, Southampton women broke their attendance records. Just over 13,000 tickets were sold for their first round Continental Cup match against Arsenal. Despite the achievement, the Saints were beaten 2-1 in the final moments of the game. Marie-Anne Spacey-Cale spoke about how proud she was of her players.
Yeah, absolutely delighted with the players. Like you said, pride is probably a term that's used a lot, but I think we're bursting with pride tonight. The way they performed, the outcome for us tonight was how do we deal with pressure, and I think we didn't just deal with it, we smashed it. So really pleased with the performance.
Southampton return to Championship action tomorrow at 3 p.m. in West Yorkshire. They'll be playing away to Huddersfield Town, sat just above the relegation zone in 21st place. The Saints, currently in 4th, have the chance to move up to 3rd if they secure victory and all other results go their way. Sticking with the Saints, manager Russell Martin declared former defender Maya Yoshida is welcome back after training with the side in recent weeks. Yoshida, who currently plays for LA Galaxy, has trained at Staplewood campus during the international break for fitness reasons. England goalkeeper makes his first Premier League start since September. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has confirmed that Aaron Ramsdale will start tomorrow's game against Brentford. Ramsdale's last game for the Gunners was a 3-1 loss to West Ham in the Carabao Cup. This striker scored a hat-trick in the Women's Champions League last night. Sam Kerr, who is still recovering from a calf injury, contributed to Chelsea's 4-1 win over PSG. Manager Emma Hayes has nothing but praise for her top striker, as she complimented Kerr's goal-scoring ability and movement.
She don't get credit for all the other little bits she does, and while she's not, by her standards, top yet, I don't know anyone who just puts the ball away like she does. She really is. She's alert and so decisive with her movement.
World number 1 tennis player Novak Djokovic told a group of Britain fans to learn some respect. This comes after they tried to drown out his interview with musical instruments. This comes after Serbia beat Britain in the Davis Cup to advance to the semi-finals.
They can do whatever they want, but I'm going to respond to that. So I was trying to talk, and they were purposely starting to play the drums so that I don't talk, and they were trying to annoy me the entire match. We had a little bit of a chat in the end.
A Solent University student is taking part in the Ocean Racing World Championships in Perth. Piran Phillips is competing in the Under-23s World Championships tomorrow. We can now go live to Piran from Australia, who is here with us. Piran, what would you say are your targets are for tomorrow's race?
So I'm in the Under-23 category, still only 20 years old, so my target is top 5 Under-23. Before I came out here, I would have said my target was top 10, but with how my races have gone all week, I want to be getting to top 5 and top 40 overall. I've come in top 40 of overall each race this week, just about, so I want to kind of maintain that and keep that streak going.
Thank you very much, Piran. Continue to enjoy your time in Down Under. Final practice 2 has gotten underway at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. Mercedes driver George Russell led the first practice session ahead of impressive rookie Felipe Drugovich by 0.3 of a second. This is the final race weekend of the season. With nothing left to play for, most teams had rookie drivers as teams begin to look to the future. In rugby union, Blair Kinghorn, Scotland, has departed terms with Edinburgh. The fullback who joined French side Toulouse following next week's match against Ulster away. Edinburgh have accepted, as said, a 6-figure release fee for Kinghorn, who is under contract till next June. Kinghorn declared, It's been a really tough decision. Ireland international Peter O'Mahony has hung up his boots for good. O'Mahony was captain of Munster for a decade. When talking about his career, he said, "Captain of Munster has been a dream come true for me. I grew up watching and idolising the Munster team, and in particular, the people who are leading the team." That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentsportsnews.com. That is solentsportsnews.com. I've been Charlie Clayton. I will see you in an hour for more Solent Sports News headlines.